My name's Will Wyatt. My job title is a special effects engineer working for a special effects company based in West London called Artem. I work in the field of special effects, which by nature is a very broad job in itself. I mean, we do all sorts of creative processes and engineering processes, spanning from model making to prop making to sewing and painting and so on. And I personally, my job is to look after the engineering side of things. We do a lot of mechanical large rigs. We also do a lot of small things and small props, mechanical props for film and TV. I find a lot of the stuff we do is actually quite a hobby of my own. We do a lot of work with cars, and I enjoy working with cars. So coming to work it's not so much it's a job. I can really indulge in what I'm doing, and you can combine a lot of your hobbies and the actual things that really interest you with the work you're doing. And I think if you can combine those two things together, then it's a really fun thing to be working. It's a fun way to do work, and it's a fun way to carry on working. We worked in a film called Ironclad, which it's been out for a while now. And we made a large-scale miniature, a large-scale miniature of a castle. It was only a section of a castle, but it's about 25 foot tall. And it was my job, as well as one other guy, to actually come up with the design and the process to actually building a rig which would collapse the castle in a fashion that mimicked exactly what the director and the actual film wanted. I mean, it was a castle. It couldn't just fall over. It had to actually fall down in a vertical fashion. It was meant to be falling into a pit. So we had to make sure that the rig we made absolutely stood up to its name and did exactly what they wanted it to do. And it was only a one-take shot. It was a breakaway castle, so we only had one shot at it. And it actually, when it came to shoot, and we actually pressed the button and we fired the pyros off, it collapsed and it worked perfectly, and it was just what everyone wanted. Back in A-levels, I mean, I always knew that what I was going to do was not going to be a totally creative process, and it was going to take a lot of academic work and you know, that type of area to get into special effects. So from there, I was quite interested in maths and physics and so on, but also making sure I didn't put a creative flair behind me, and actually blending those all together. The route that I came through, which is actually going through A-levels and then going through a foundation year and then actually going to university and studying specialised degrees in special effects, technical effects, model making, all over the country. There's these different courses. There was an interest that somebody had, which was creative engineering. You know, even take things apart, putting things together. Then the special effects and film, TV, engineering is a great thing to get into.